Hi everyone, this is Sam from Booredatwork.com, and I'm here with Scott Croyle and Tom Moss from Nextbit, and they're going to give us a quick overview of what they've announced at MWC 2016. Please go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, sure. So this is Robin. It's the first phone that's designed to never run out of space. Yeah. Typical phone, let's say you have 16 or 32 gigs, and when you actually fill up that storage and you're trying to take a video or a photo, or you're trying to install an app, which traditionally what happens is you get a message that says, oh, sorry, you can't actually take that photo, I can't save that video. And what happens in that moment is you've lost it. Yeah. It's actually never going to come back, right? And so what you as a person has to do, you have to go in like, I've got to go delete some apps or I've got to delete some photos. Inevitably, there's decisions that you have to make, which sometimes are easy, but sometimes they require some thought. Yeah. So you're going through your app tray trying to figure out.
Especially when it comes to pictures, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Pictures are the worst, right? Because you have 5 pictures of the same thing. You're like, okay, I know one of these is the best, but do I really want to figure it out right now?
Exactly. Yeah.
Right? And so instead of surfacing that message, what we can do, because we've integrated the cloud into the operating system, is actually remove stuff off the phone based on how you're using it. And the way it works is like this. When you first get Robin and you log into it, we start synchronizing the apps that you've installed on the phone to the cloud. Okay. We also start backing up every photo that you've taken to the cloud. And then we just wait. It's got 32 gigabytes of storage, and so we wait till you actually start to fill that up. So let's say for an average consumer, that's around maybe 11 months or 12 months. Well, at that moment, instead of surfacing a message, what we can do is look at how you've been using your phone and actually say, you know what's the least likely thing that you're going to actually want to access? And at that moment, we can either take off an app or down a simple photo. And we just set up a simple queue. Basically, like if you've installed an app, it goes into the bottom of the queue. If you've used an app, it goes to the bottom of the queue. If you've taken a photo or looked at a photo, it goes to the bottom of the queue. So what happens over that 9-12 months is the things that you're least likely to access end up bubbling up to the top. And so then we just take stuff off the phone. I can show you what that looks like on here. So if we come here to the UI, you can see here there's a couple apps that are actually grayed out. They're called shadow icons. That means the application is actually not on the phone anymore.
Okay.
The credentials are still on the phone.
Yeah.
The app data is still on the phone, but those apps are not.
Okay.
If you want to access that app, you just simply tap it, and now what's happening is it's reinstalling the app, so it's pulling the app back from the cloud, reinstalling it, and then we hook back up the credentials. So when you open it, it's like it's never been removed.
Oh, so would it still say you're playing a game at a certain point? Would it get you back to that point?
That's right. So it's let's say you're level 37. This is a common thing. You have an old game, you're like, okay, I don't know, I don't play it very much, but I made it to level 37. Do I really want to want to delete that because I invested a lot of time in it?
True.
And so now you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, wow, that's great. That's great.
By the way, I should also mention that one of the things that people think is that they're like, oh, this is going to take up a lot of it's going to drain my battery, it's going to take up a lot of data. It actually, the way we actually implement it, when we're doing the synchronization, which is essentially creating an instance of your phone up in the cloud, it happens by default when you're plugged in over Wi-Fi.
Oh wow, that's
so cool. There's actually no battery drain. There's no actual extra data consumption.
Wow. So my question then is, there are these lights at the back.
Yeah.
Could you explain that to us?
Yeah, sure. So if I tap this app and it's starting to install, you'll see on the back here that these lights light up. So basically these lights it helps us communicate how the software is working. So when we're synchronizing, they light up. When we're restoring an app or restoring a photo, they light up. When we're trying to free up some space, they light up. So anytime we're kind of doing something special, they'll light up to help. It really helps us communicate to people like how the software is working so that they develop an understanding.
All right, and there's a lot of really nice things about the device. I know we have a 16 megapixel camera at the rear, 5 megapixels at the front, but what's missing is I haven't really heard much about the processor in here.
Yeah.
So what processor are you running for the device?
Sure, so it's got the Snapdragon 808 processor.
808, okay.
Yeah. It's got 3 gigs of RAM.
All right.
I mentioned 32 gigabytes of onboard storage.
Yeah.
Also has USB Type-C along with Qualcomm Quick Charge.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
NFC on the back, along with we've integrated a fingerprint sensor into the power button.
Oh, really? This fingerprint sensor is just on the power button itself.
That's right. So this is my personal device. So when I just press here, boom, unlocks.
That's nice.
Yep.
That's nice. Great. So you can turn the power on, just leave your finger on there, and it recognizes it.
That's right.
That's great. All right, thanks, Scott. Thanks for walking us through it, and we'll do a quick hands-on, and we'll go from there.
All right, awesome.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah.